very decent religion. If you go in chapter 9, verse number 60, you will see it's speaking about the poor, giving zakat to the poor, you know. But what they will not tell you that the zakat is a theft. They steal from the Christians and they give to the Muslims. And now this is zakat, supposedly. And then it says, and then we give them some fund to attract the heart of those who have been inclined toward Islam. And then they add to free the captives. So, you know, just not long time ago, if you remember, maybe less than a week, I mentioned that Qatar bribed to get the FIFA to choose them to be where the game will play. And now, again, more evidence that US says, look who is talking. This is New York Times. US says FIFA official were bribed to award World Cups to Russia and Qatar. You see, US do not know. I mean, the CIA, they are asleep. The one who spy at every phone call in the world, they don't know. The country which own every email in the galaxy, they don't know. They don't know. I mean, come on, they don't know. The same they do not know about Hunter Biden. The same they do not know about the brother, the son-in-law of Trump, who he rented his apartment building for Qatar for $1 billion a year. It's obvious, brother, he is not getting a bribe. You know, if you remember, not long time ago, Trump, he went in the front of the White House in the balcony and he spoke against Qatar. Qatar have to stop supporting terrorism. Very angry Trump. Few weeks after, Qatar rented a big building from his son-in-law. And then suddenly, Qatar became our best friend, and then we sold them many airplanes. This is a Trump. Few months ago, 2 months ago, the White House invited the Prince of Qatar. If we can call him a prince, he is a scumbag, like the rest of those scumbags who praise those people and those dictators. They invited the Prince of Qatar to the White House, and they announced that Qatar, our favorite friend. But Qatar is the same country who support Al-Qaeda, support ISIS, support Muslim Brotherhood, and behind the assassination of a lot of people. And not to forget destruction of Syria and Libya. But Qatar, our best friend. Why? Why they are our best friend? Anyone can tell me? I guess I know the answer. The same answer, the same question can be asked about when Joe Biden, he said that the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, who obviously behind many crimes, he said that he is protected from our court. Why, Joe Biden? Why? He's protected by his sovereignty country, the sovereignty of his country. So Joe Biden, he gave a license to this man to kill any American, kidnap him, make him shish kebab, take him to the Saudi embassy. The butcher house is in every city in USA. They can kidnap you. They can kill you. And they can make you a shish kebab. And Joe Biden, he says, the Saudi prince, crown prince, is protected. I wonder how come Saddam Hussein was not protected, or Qaddafi. I mean, those are president of countries too. What about the president of Libya? We send the Marines and we replace him. So the scumbag Joe Biden, you see, all of them, they are in the same bed together. The same, all of them, Trump, Joe Biden. Doesn't matter, Democrat, Republican. The scumbags are the scumbags, and the money is their God. All of them are the same. You know, isn't it obvious that Qatar is a tiny, small country, is not even in the size of a village in China? Isn't it obvious that those people cannot host the World Cup? I mean, what is their qualification? You see, you know, like there's a huge countries who they are, you know, we can put all the population of Qatar in the stadiums. All. I mean, this country is so tiny, so small. Why they are so effective in Europe and in America and around the world? Socialist MEPs stepped down from key roles in European Parliament, corruption scandal. Look how many, look. Yesterday, the European Union was going to vote to give Qatar citizen unlimited access to Europe without any visa. I mean, why they need a visa? This is a country support terrorism. They support Erdogan. They fund his crimes. And they support the Muslim Brotherhood. And the European Parliament was going to vote yesterday for that purpose. Qatari citizens, they can enter the country and leave as much as they wish, as soon as they can, to come to go, to come to stay, to come to open business. It is their land. Europe is their land. In front of us in the picture, we have Moza. Let me introduce for you Moza. In case you do not know what Moza mean banana. This is the wife of a person. He himself was a fugitive of the secret police of Qatar. Then Moza, she started dating this guy, the handsome guy in the left. And by the way, this is Moza. I mean, the picture here doesn't look good for Moza. Look like the Photoshop is not working. She made like a 10,000 surgery, and she is named the most fashion women in the world. She owned many fashion houses in Europe, many companies of perfume, lingerie, you name it. Malls all over Europe. Anything can be bought, Moza is buying it. And for sure, most of it is a failure, big failure as an investment. It doesn't even pay what they spend. But too much money, and who cares? She is not spending from her pocket. As we see in the picture, this is how they deliver them the World Cup many years ago. At that time, there was many countries who are there really qualified because how many people support the game in their country, how big the population, and even it support the economy. Why Qatar? Why Qatar is it chosen? Now the USA official saying that Qatar bribe, but listen carefully. They will not say that Moza bribe. They will say Qatar bribe. Because what they will do, as usual, they will say, okay, we're not, you know what, those are guys didn't speak in our name. The one who did the bribe is not Moza, peace be upon her. Is not this scumbag who put his father in jail and put him in the basement so he can take his place. And this guy was not the one who get the money It was his sister. But things is getting bigger and bigger. Qatar is forcing European Union Parliament to change the data sheet of how many people are killed during building what is called the FIFA establishment in Qatar, like stadiums, etc. How many human being trafficking is done, how many women kidnapped or killed or raped. All the reports changed, and Qatar became the angel came from the sky. And now suddenly, we do not know why, maybe those European Parliament, they were fighting over the cake, like you took more than me. The Qatar should pay me too. Why they gave you 1 million, they gave me 700? Something happened. And the leader of this crime is this lady. She is a Greek woman. What a shame. This woman, she became in a very early age, I think at the age of 29, a member in the parliament. Why? Because she is a human rights activist. She supports human rights. She fights for women's rights, human rights, African rights. I mean, every right you can imagine in the world. Isn't it beautiful that now we found that those who they are member in the European Parliament, they are working for the Muhammadan, literally, getting bribe to shine the image of Islam and the criminals of Qatar? And you know, it's very funny and very, very weird that European Union, and they have a very, very, very aggressive tax policies. They can watch your bank account. They can watch what you buy, like where you get this money from, where the car coming from, where this house is coming from, where you get the money from. They did not notice all those years. No, nobody noticed. Because it was a secret. This lady, her name is Eva Kaili. Here in the European news, Euronews, this is official Euronews, it says the socialist group in the European Parliament has asked several of its members to step down from a key post and legislative files as the graft scandal involving one of its most well-known colleague, Eva Kaili. What Eva Kaili? Do you really believe that the bribe went to Eva Kaili? Or there is tons of them beside Kaili? One person cannot make a big difference. You need a lobbyist. You need a bigger group. So now they discover one rat. But do you think, and maybe 4 rats now, additional 4 rats. But do you think that this has happened only by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rats? And why European Union was going to vote, and who is the one who submit such a suggestion to them that Qatari citizens should enter Europe without any visa? Why? Go find who is behind this request. You will find who is supporting. And you see, do you know why even they cancel voting for it? Anyone can guess why they canceled the voting for Qatar visa? Who can guess? What is the reason? Because if they do the vote, everybody now will know who is getting bribe. All those who will agree, all those who agree, obviously they are the one who get paid. Because there is no reason to give them such a visa. What is special about the Qatari? Are they scientists? Are they people who have high skills, like, they will bring a lot of advanced technology to Europe? Like maybe, we hear about giving a special visa, like, from people from India. They have a lot of people with high technology or tech, let us say, expertise. So we bring them and we give them good salary. Why Qatar? Why? Anyone can guess? And now, because of this scandal, which is happening as surprised, they cancel the vote. And this is telling you that the one who canceled the vote, most likely he is getting a bribe too, because he have to say yes, and now we will know who is supporting Qatar and who is getting bribe. Because there is no reason for any European parliament to give Qatari citizen free visa, free entry. Doesn't make sense. Are they like higher kind of people from other countries from the world? Are they better? Is Qatar like, the Europe of the Middle East, where human right is flourishing, and they take refugees, and they are very friendly nation, and if you write a point or something against the prince in Facebook, your family and you will not disappear? Why they are doing that? All of them, they worship one God. You can call him euro, you can call him dollar, but it's the same currency. They were discussing, this is the European Commission. This is European Commission. This is official website of the European Commission. As you see, this is European Union logo in the top. Let me show you. European Commission. Commission proposes visa-free travel to EU for Qatar and Kuwait national. And Kuwait too. I mean, come on. Obviously, have nothing to do with money. It's obvious. I mean, come on. Those are very, very nice countries. Human right is so wonderful there. They are people of technology. They don't support terrorism. And all Nobel Prize every year given to them in politics, in poet, in history, in science, in chemical, in nuclear, everything, anything. So we should give them a special treatment, Have nothing to do with money. It happened. It's an accident that both countries are extremely wealthy with gas and oil. But this is not the reason. You see, actually, European Union will do that one day to Somalia too. Will give Somalian citizens a free entry to Europe, or to Namibia or Gambia or any of those poor countries, because European Union don't care, don't discriminate people. You know, it's not the visa for the rich and the one who support terrorists. Who doesn't matter really, as long they will spend their money in the pocket of our parliament members, and they will buy palaces and villas and stores and even stadiums and even sport teams and even the FIFA. They are welcome. This is bring money anyway. But they don't tell you who is behind this propose. Free travel to Europe. Obviously, the European Union is swimming with worms, and the Islamic influence money is working so good. Somebody saying Europe is already full of Somali. Well, I know they are full of Somali and other immigrants, but at least those Somalis they don't have a free visa. They just jump from the borders. Here they come, and you know, like once in USA before 9/11, a Saudi guy, doesn't matter who is he, even if he is a garbage collector in the street. When he arrived to USA, they give him diplomatic visa. Can you believe it? So if you commit a crime inside USA, the police cannot arrest him. He have diplomatic passport visa. You see how much they worship money? They used to treat the Saudi in a very special way until 9/11. They do not need anything. Not only they give them visa, they give them diplomatic visa. And now you will see that Germany is the first one to stand to defend Qatar, because they signed an agreement to buy gas from them for the coming 10 years. They need their gas. So I don't think even the ruler of Qatar, who is a scumbag, and they call themselves royal, but the fact they are not royal. They never been royal. What royal? This country never has exist. Many of you even born before this country has exist. I think this country was exist maybe 1970 something. Before that, this country doesn't exist, thanks to the British intelligence. So soon they will say that it is not the so-called Prince of Qatar is behind this. No, he have no idea. The same as the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, he have no idea about kidnapping and killing and torturing and butchering. No, he don't know. All those things happen from their back. Yes, those people are decent, brother. They are very well known with their decency, to the point they even capture their own family members and put them in the basement. This guy, his father, he fly in a trip abroad. Before he come back, the wife Moza, which means banana, so banana, she convert Mr. Zucchini to take off his father. The second he arrived in the airport, they put handcuffs in his hands and they throw him in the jail, in the basement. And until now, we do not know what happened. Maybe he's dead. Then he made a crown prince. His name is Jassim. She didn't like him. He disappeared too. Bye-bye. And then she made her son the ruler. And now this woman, she controlled the country. And now she is involved in even controlling the European Union Parliament. Somebody saying God bless Israel. I don't know what this have to do with our topic. My friend, God will not bless Israel when they are in bed with those people. Did you see the Israeli TV in Qatar? I mean, isn't it those people who support Hamas? Why the Israeli go to Qatar? God bless Israel. And we arm the enemies and we give them weapon. Do you know that Israeli are corrupt too? Do you know that all the arms of Hamas is paid by Qatar and sold by Israeli soldiers? Yeah, but we don't care. God bless Israel. My friend, God bless decent people. God will not bless corrupt people. But I'm so glad that we got little of the truth to be published. But I assure you that what happened now is going to disappear in the speed of light. You will see CBN and EBN and CNN and Fox News doing interview with Her Highness. The news we see now, it doesn't make any difference. Who care? Soon they will start making interview with Her Highness to make you believe that she have a shiny image. She is a wonderful person. If I search right now in YouTube, let us see what we will search for. I found tons. Brother. CBN, CNBC. Wise Channel. Her Highness Sheikha Moza. I mean, can you believe that there is somebody, her name is Sheikha, and she is a banana? Sheikha is like sheikh, you know. She is Sheikha. What does that mean? Her real name is a banana, you know, because those people, not long time ago, they used to be very poor. And they used to call their children by the name of fruits, banana, strawberry, anything they cannot eat, they cannot afford to buy. They dream of it, so they give it as a name for children. Her Highness, His Highness, this is the scumbag, her son. Her Highness UNESCO, look, in the UNESCO, my friend, she makes speeches in the UNESCO. Those are the ones who present the amazing generation of human rights and everything. Her Highness. They own a Jazeera TV, in case you do not know. So the second you watch a Jazeera TV, you are watching a terrorist TV. This is why Osama bin Laden, he never do interview with any TV station except Al Jazeera. Just take a note. Message from Her Highness. I wish I can play those messages for you. You will die laughing. Her Highness Sheikha Moza on Qatar Science and Technology Park. Qatar Technology Park. Are you kidding me? All technology in the world is coming from Qatar. As an example, when Allah, he put his feet in hellfire, what the fire says qat, qat. What does that mean? Qatar, Qatar. No, let me show you. Even the foot of Allah says qat, qat. Let us see. Here we go. Brother, do you see it? It's in the front of your eyes. What is qat? Qat. This is symbolize the name of Qatar. The foot of Allah speak about qat, qat. but that wasn't the hellfire. Yes, still, it's cut, sufficient. Look, cut in Arabic, supposedly, according to the translation, mean sufficient, which is very funny, by the way. So I hope that the bribes is coming to Europe Parliament and to American White House like Joe Biden and Trump will be very sufficient for the Western government official. How much money they gave to Hillary Clinton and Obama. May Allah bless his mama. You know, in the Middle East, if you are a rich whore, everybody speak of your honor. But in Europe, it's not different. Do you remember the one they call her Lady Diana? Lady Diana, right? Lady Diana. And why people call her lady and even princess? When she died, everybody cried. But this woman, she slept with everybody in town. She had no panties. But if your daughter do that, she is a whore. Everybody will make fun of her. But if you are from the protected cattle, you know, you are a princess, your highness. Your highness, you are not a whore. No, you are just using your skills in bedroom. I remember when the one they call her Princess Diana died, a TV, you know, a guy holding TV camera came to me. I was dressing black, but I like black, and so he thought I am sad. So he said to me, "Where are you from?" I said, "I'm an Arab." He said, "Oh, you are an Arab and you are sad?" I'm sad. I said, "I'm sad about who? Who care for her? She's a whore." And for sure that never appeared on the TV. But they will show you the person who cry for her. She is a wonderful woman, and the British citizens are crying, you know. We lost a princess. Yes, she was sleeping with even Muslims. But so what? She's hot. Yes, she was sleeping with them because they have money. But so what? Everybody needs money. So in the world today, when you are a whore, a man or a woman, doesn't matter, and you have a lot of money and people who support you, they give you clear image, shiny image, interview with you. Look, TED show, Sheikha, this is different Sheikha. Look at this, unifying force, Qatar Amir address hosting FIFA World Cup. He is doing a charity, brother. He is not, he is uniting force, unifying forces of the world. Man, so beautiful. And until now, when you watch your news, you will not see a single news attacking the Prince of Qatar. They say Qatar, but they don't say who. I mean, when you say Qatar, isn't it obviously that this is who is Qatar? How come they say Qatar? They bribed by Qatar. Is Qatar is a person? Until now, they did not mention the name, which means obviously they are trying their best to protect the real criminal. Do you think a country it's called Qatar can go to its pocket and go to the European Parliament members and give them money? What Qatar mean? Who is the ruler of this country? Why do they keep saying Qatar? But they don't say who. Maybe this country have no population, there's no government, there's no ruler, there's nobody. It's just Qatar. Which is obvious that they are still doing their best to protect the real criminal. So they are trying to say, okay, we discover a scandal and bribe coming from Qatar, but you know what? This is not the Prince of Qatar. It's not His Highness or Her Highness. which is nothing to do with highness. Those are Bedouin. They used to sleep in a tent. Just 78 years ago. Since when they became highness? Yesterday I took my annual shower as an Arab. We don't have water, we don't take shower usually. Now they are highness just because they have gas and oil, and Sheikha and prince and princess and crown prince. Have you ever heard of a royal family calling their daughter a name Banana? I mean, the name itself is telling you who are they. Banana. The daughter, her name is Banana. What is the husband name? Zucchini. What is the grandfather? Coconut. Who made that name? A monkey. And now Her Highness, interview after interview after interview, all of them speak about how wonderful, how wonderful. Look, 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 look. This is the channel of Moza. I just found that Moza, she have a channel. Look, Moza herself, Banana, she have a channel. I want to go there. Hold on. The Moza Banana channel. Oh, look at the Moza channel. And look, she is having, she going to visit school. And, you know, obviously this is international school. None of them is from Qatar. So, Moza bint Nasser. And look, brother, with all the money she have 7,000 subscribers. That's a lot. Is that 7 million or 7,000? I think 7,000. I don't know. What is that? I think this is 7,000, right? There's 7.47K. I don't know. What do you think? This is 7,000 or 7 million? There's no way 7 million. I mean, unless they are forcing everybody to go to Qatar to subscribe to her. I would like to do an interview with her. 7,000, right? Okay, 7,000. So I was right. Hey, 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 hey is like Her Highness, you know. Hey, hey. I mean, imagine you are the person who is posting the video, and then you say, hey, hey, Her Highness is stupid. She talk like Allah. Allah, he says, it is He who created the heaven and the earth. So now she called herself Her Highness. Imagine my name is a Christian prince, so I say, My Highness, Christian prince. Hey guys, are you enjoying my highness time with you? All right. I just took my annual shower, and I am of a royal family. And yes, we live in a tent, and we have a bunch of camels. And Umar ibn Khattab, he put his hand in the ass of a camel to look for something, which is not normal at that time, because this is where they put the wallet, you know. He was looking for the keys, obviously. But Her Highness, yeah. Sheikha Moza, she opened, what she opened? Open Equine Veterinary Medical Center. She care for animals. I feel I want to cry. She care for animals, horses, donkeys. Donkeys from around the world, from European Union, from the White House, from Trump House. I mean, all kinds of donkeys are welcome in this hospital. Sheikha Moza official designation of WCM. What is that? Sheikha Moza. Sheikha Moza do an interview with herself in her own TV station. I mean, have you ever heard somebody own a TV station, and the TV station which he owned do interview with him? I mean, you own the TV station. The right of education, brother. Look, look, look. Sheikha Moza, she care for right education. True, true, true. You go down Georgetown University. Look, big university because they give a check of donation and then they give you a PhD, honorable PhD, and you are our favorite friend for universities. And they will do seminars so you can they put you in the stage. Just bring this idiot. As long as he pays us money, who care? Even if he's a scumbag. This is the policy of the famous university in this world today. The right of education, brother. If you go and register in the school of Sheikha Moza, she will teach you how to do bribe in the correct way, so you will not caught. All right? Sheikha Moza can teach you a lot of skills. And look how many foundation Sheikha Moza she has. Look, brother, look, 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 look. All those foundations is her foundations. Qatar Foundation, Education Above All Foundation, Silat TV, Mishrib Properties, what is that? Qatar National Library, Hamad bin Khalifa Universities, Wiz Channel, Wiz, I like Wiz, man. Are you kidding me? Wish Qatar, Wish, we can wish together. Look, look, all of those, they are owned by them. Sidra Medicine, oh, man, that's she. I mean, fashions, malls, stadium. She's a very good lady. You will find her everywhere. And now, let us say they discover more evidence, the decent one in this world, if there exists. And they found that the one who paid the bribe is Moza, her husband, and her son. What they will do? What do you think they will do? Nothing. I mean, already we knew who is behind the bribe. We knew. We do not need an investigation. Do we? But at the end of the day, they will say to you that Sheikha Moza and her beautiful husband, peace be upon him, they were victims of uninformed bribe. Didn't know. They would never accept such a thing. They are highness. Her Highness Banana and Her Highness husband Zucchini, they will never accept such a thing. They are highness, they are from a royal family which never exists in history. Guys, I just received a message from Qatar. How much? Okay. If I stop talking about Qatar, what? Oh no, this is too little, man. Come on. Let me be sure that the microphone is closed. Yeah, it's closed. How much? $700,000. I mean, come on, you have a lot of banana there. You want to give me a little banana? Aren't you ashamed of yourself? 700,000 only? To shut up my mouth? Do you know what I can do to you? I can make your ass red like a monkey, which is already red. Okay, now we are talking. 2 million. Okay, what? Hold on. 2 million is offered by Sheikha Moza, banana. What about your son? 2,100,000? What are we buying beef now? Are you kidding me? You know, the first job ever I did in my life as let us say professional, I was studying law, and then I got a job in a newspaper to correct the Arabic language. So you go early in the morning. It's not really morning yet. I mean, you go like, you start working by 1:30, 2 a.m. in the morning. And you have to finish your work before 3:30, so they can put the articles in the newspaper for print. You know, at that time, newspaper was everything. There's no internet. So every day we have an article against Al-Qaddafi. Qaddafi is a bad person. He is killing. He is a dictator. He is almost stream off. Same every day. And then suddenly, the same newspaper I'm working in, they start saying how amazing he is, how wonderful. And they start talking about his book. It's called The Green Book. How beautiful this book is. It is a solution for many things. Then I said, what happened? I mean, yesterday this guy was a criminal. Today he's an amazing person. So I decided to ask the one who is behind giving me the job. You know, in the Middle East, everything is connection, as you know. So he said to me, well, we received a check from the Libyan embassy, and now we talk good about him. So and then I discover that in newspaper, what they do, they keep attacking you, and then in order to shut you down, without shutting you down, because you don't live in their country, they have no authority over you, they will send you a big, nice check. And that will change the color of your ink and your words. And the guy, he said to me, I said to him, but isn't it this is wrong? He said to me, who is going to pay for your salary? And my salary. Do you think people really will care for a stupid newspaper? Those are the only one. And not only that, the embassy will start sponsoring advertising in a newspaper which is attacking them. So they stop attacking them. Like now, let's say the newspapers of today is Twitter. Replacing all newspapers, we can say. So in order to make a Twitter company oppress and censor anyone speak against me, I will put a lot of money in Twitter. Advertising, donation, anything. So what you will hear from the media has nothing to do really what is going to be as a truth. Until now, what we saw, I assure you, is not even 1% of the real crimes of those people. Syria by itself, all of it is destroyed because of those guys. All the country of Syria. They are the one who supported Erdogan and ISIS and Al-Qaeda. And until now, actually, Al-Qaeda is funded in Syria by this family. And what make it more weird, that USA go blind, Trump go blind, Biden go blind, and all Europe go blind. Everyone knows who is protecting Al-Qaeda right now in Syria and where is the fund is coming from. And now when European Union published for us in their Euro News that they got busted, somebody getting bribed from Qatar. This remind me when the Jews, they were chasing a woman in the time of Jesus. And when the Muslim, they were chasing a woman in the time of Muhammad. But in the time of Jesus, they got Jesus, who is way above their lies. The decency and the wise God, you cannot fool him. They want to stone a woman, but they could not find the man. Have you ever heard of a crime done by, have you ever heard of a sex crime done by one person? So now all European news talking about one person. Where is the second person? What is the one who paid the bribe? Why until now nobody is talking and saying who paid the bribe? Do you think really they discover that there is a bribe, but they don't discover who paid the bribe? Is that really possible? Who is going to believe in such a garbage? They found the woman who was doing fornication, but they cannot find the man. He does not exist. She was having sex with a ghost. And you know, when you are rich, it doesn't matter. And we're talking about rich in the way you cannot imagine. It doesn't matter how many crimes you do. Hey, everybody will support you. Everybody. And soon the news will change, and Qatar is our friend, and they will process the visa, the free visa for Qatari citizen in Kuwait, and the world will forget about it. And those who they got caught, they are going to be the sheep, or the sheep who's going to be slaughtered. But the one who did the real crime, the bigger criminal who paid the crime, paid the bribe, is free. He is sitting home, drinking his tea and his coffee. That's very normal in the world today, for everything is upside down. Everything is upside down. There's no decency. Look at the news. Every single news says Qatar, but not a single news says the Prince of Qatar. 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 Look, Qatar is a name of somebody. Is that the name of the person? Where is the person? What do you mean Qatar? The ones who behind this, they don't have names. They are Qatar. Very, Qatar is very well-known name for, for a person. This person, his name is Qatar. Are you telling me we did not give you the name? His name is Qatar. Okay, what his father name? Qatar. Okay, what about his mother? His mother is Qatari. Oh. Okay, what his citizenship? Qatar. Where he live? In Qatar. Okay. So the one who did the bribe, his name is Qatar. His father is Qatar, and his mother is Qatari, and where he live? In Qatar, and what his citizenship is Qatari. Now we get all the information we need. Look like the profile of this guy in this website have one name. First name is the same as the last name, same as the middle name, same as the citizenship, the same as the blood type, the same as the size, the height. Okay, what is his height? Qatar. Okay, what is a blood type? Qatar oil. Okay, what about his fart? Qatar gas. All right. I mean, we are getting closer, by the way. The investigation is going through. I mean, we are getting a lot of information. It is Qatar. Who? Nobody cares. It's Qatar only. And as long as it's Qatar, it's Qatar. We found the guilty one. It's, it's Qatar. And then because it's Qatar, we cannot put everyone from Qatar in jail. Come on, we cannot do that. This is super crazy. So it's Qatar. We keep it this way. Okay, this woman who took the bribe, she cheated us with who? With Qatar. Okay, the son she is carrying in her belly now is from who? From Qatar. What the heck? She slept with everybody there? Qatar? What the heck is that? And all those newspapers who they are so good in investigating Trump, they want his tax, and they want, I don't mind, by the way, if a Trump go to jail if he is corrupt. I mean, I hope every corrupt person go to hell. I don't care for a name. As long as corrupt is corrupt. But look how good they are when come to certain individual, and how so dead. New York Times don't know. They know just Qatar. Washington Post, they don't know. It's Qatar. Washington Post knows what happened inside NASA. They knew what happened in the IRS. They knew what's happened in the royal family house. They have Netflix, they knew. Netflix, they knew what happened in the palace of Her Majesty the Queen. But CIA do not know. The British intelligence don't know. The French intelligence, they don't know. Until now, the only information we have, let me say it to you in French, my French is, let me remember my French. You have to put le before any word. That will make your French. Okay, good. So, l'information, we knew, about Qatar, only Qatar, knew, news. And no more comment. Okay, this is the president of European Union was speaking to you from Qatari hotel, paid by Her Majesty or High Highness Mrs. Banana. I know. All of you now, you learn how to speak English in 2 seconds from me. I always have a way of teaching. I teach like nobody. I'm very humble, by the way. Very humble. Yeah. The Qatari, they are saying they agree. As long as the Qatari, they agree, that's mean I'm very humble. Yeah. Because I just admit, I just agreed to take $2 million bribe from the Qatari. Must be very humble, Yeah. But the most important is that the Prince of Qatar, who support ISIS and Al-Qaeda and the Muslim Brotherhood and all those, and now they discover, this is nothing compared really what this guy do. Guys, those people behind killing of millions, literally millions. So now European Union is being shocked, but they are not shocked that millions of people killed by this family. Those people are behind the biggest genocide in the world today. And the European Union, they did not hear about it. They just heard about this bribe. This is bad. We take a bribe? No way, we take gifts only. We don't take bribes. We European Union, we take Ferrari, we take Jaguar, we take Lamborghini, we take zucchini, but we don't take a bribe. The president of France, one after one. Where your house, Mr. President? This house you are living now in the summertime. Who bought it for you? Oh, the Prime Minister of Lebanon. Why he bought it for you? It's a gift. Oh, okay. I see. What about the apartment which your girlfriend living in? Oh, this is from Al-Qaddafi. Why he give it to you? It's a gift. Oh, okay. But why he gave you a gift? Oh, it's a... people give gifts. I give gifts too. I give him gift. What you give him? I gave him a pencil. Oh, you gave him a pencil, he gave you a villa. Exactly. And why he gave you a villa? First of all, he did not give me a villa. He gave me villa. And there's a huge difference. Villa, it's sound ugly, like a bribe. Villa is like with emotion, like Molière talking to you, with like poetry, love, like harmony. Al-Qaddafi is a very decent man, so he was giving villas to every president in Europe.